Offset, please. Quiet offset. Actors to your starting places, please.
Good evening, everyone. Ted.
Adam.
Tony. How's our ray of sunshine and resident philosopher?
Night. It's too late for evening.
Sorry. I stand, as usual, corrected. Good night, everyone.
You're later than usual. I was hoping for some peace tonight.
Sorry, but no resting tonight. Adam, the thorn in your side and apple of your eye, is here and ready to drink.
Why don't you shut the hell up and go back to your mommy's basement?
What's the matter? Your unemployment check late again?
Shut up, you Millie Mouse son of a bitch. At least I have a job.
Bill! Please! No strangling the customers. Try to control your temper. And you! Shut your mouth! You don't even have a job. Show some empathy.
Yeah, okay. Shit. I apologize.
Just shut up and grab a beer and go sit down. You know, at least I had a job until the economy went to shit. I worked long and hard for what I've got. And it has brought you here. And then you sit at home, do nothing, play video games, and complain about the world.
You know better than that. You know that one day I'm gonna have an idea that will
Change the world.
All right, you fuckers. I know I'm a little slow with my grand idea, but it will happen. I'm not giving up.
And I, for one, salute you for that. If it weren't for the dreamers and all their pipe dreams, politicians, pipe makers would be out of business.
You quoting Shakespeare again, Tony? I swear you're way too classy for this joint.
No, definitely not Shakespeare. Burma Shake, perhaps. But is that a request for me to leave?
Oh, no. As long as you keep coming here, that'll be your table. Oh, besides, you're about a quarter of my business and a curmudgeon in the corner.
Curmudgeon in the corner. I like that. Curmudgeon in the corner. You're the true poet here, Ted. Curmudgeon in the corner, sort of like Elf on the Shelf. Well, only drunk.
That would mean you'd have to move to a different spot every day and look over who's bad or good.
Oh no, that is definitely not going to happen. I make no judgments on anyone. I'm here and here I'll stay until last call.
Well, as long as you come in here, that will be your table. I'll protect it with Adam's life.
You old folks sure stick together, don't you? But, you know, he's right, Tony. This place wouldn't be the same without you. Bill?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Evening, Shelley. How's work this evening?
Whiskey with a beer chaser, that's how.
Enough said. Coming right up.
Hey, Shell, you still work noon to midnight still? You should have enough seniority to get better hours.
Well, when would I get to complain to my good listeners? I need my talk therapy. And the liquid therapy ain't bad either.
With therapists like us, you'll be institutionalized in no time.
Oh, you know what you really need, Shell? Is to dance with a good-looking younger man.
No, that's the last thing she needs. Besides, you wouldn't know what to do with a woman like her.
Age! You were gonna say age. You watch it or you'll be on disability instead of unemployment.
No, I mean a woman of her experience.
Oh, sheesh. I don't know which is worse. I have to admit both. You know, Bill, I was only kidding. Geez, Ted, the guys are all excited tonight. I don't think I've ever had two guys fighting over me at one time.
It's full moon. There's always more trouble on a full moon. But to tell you the truth, they were kind of like that before you got here.
Ah, Ted, I wish you hadn't told me that. I thought it was my shapely physique that got them all excited. Well, I guess it's just as well. I'm tired. And Too tired to sleep. The only comfort I need right now is Southern.
Another poet in our midst. We are certainly a gifted band of misfits.
Oh, speak for yourself. I'm just a drinker with a nursing problem. Pour me another one, and poor Florence Nightingale into a cab.
You have a touch of a poet about you, my dear. Don't shy away from it.
Oh, will you shut up? I am so sick of your shit, Tony. A touch. What kind of crap is that? Oh, Tony, I'm sorry. I didn't
don't,
mean
Shell.
to take that out on you.
All of us have nothing to apologize for.
All right, listen up. As stock boy, plumber, owner, and captain of this humble establishment, I order all of you to lighten up and enjoy yourselves. As former major, as major of the United States Marine Corps, I order all of you to have another drink, stand up, sit down, or at ease.
Hoorah!
Hoorah! That's hoorah, not hoorah. That's the army, I keep telling you.
Sorry, sir. One of our unit is missing, sir. We can't leave a man or woman behind, sir.
Yeah. Where is Bob, our great businessman? Did the stock market crash? Did he jump out of his 50-store corner office or something?
Maybe he decided to skip a night. Maybe he decided to go home to his family. I have been trying to get him to skip a night every once in a while.
Ted, you are the bartender's bartender. You'll be the savior of us all.
It's not like that. It's just, you all have seen him, and it's just really not that good.
Hey, at least you tried. And every time you get him a cab, it's his life and not yours. You've done enough.
And it's not like he's hurting any. I mean, he makes more than all of us here combined. Sometimes I just wonder why he comes here.
Yeah,
I mean, no offense, Ted, but I mean, you think he'd go to somewhere that they have $30 martinis or something?
well, it's like he's superior than all of us. Like he's slumming it.
No, sanctuary. He's seeking sanctuary just like all the rest of us.
Sanctuary? Big word, but from what?
From being found out for what he really is. We are his security blanket. A warm, comfortable place where he can come and not have to fight to be on top.
Are you sure you weren't a professor of psychology or something? You sure sound like one sometimes.
No, my dear Shelley, just a curmudgeon in the corner. Besides, it won't work.
What won't?
We can't stay his blanket forever. We're getting too tattered and worn. Someday we will all fail him. Except maybe Ted, of course.
Ah, we were just talking about you. Fix you up with a beer?
Hell no. It's too late for that, and I have had a fucking shitty day. Whiskey. Top shelf, and get one for everybody else as well.
Ooh.
What's the matter, Tony? Too good for a single malt?
Quite the opposite. I only drink the cheap stuff. It helps remind me who I really am. Besides, I'm going light tonight.
Well, fuck that. I'm here to forget who I am, who the board of directors are, or anything else for that matter. Here's to my true friends, the people who want nothing from me but another to buy a drink. And I am happy to buy the drinks because you all give me so much more in return.
Can I hang over?
No, well, yes, but something that lasts longer and makes it all worthwhile.
You just shut up and have another drink.
You all show me that the world really is a decent place because there are people like you in it.
Oh, there you go. Let's have another drink.
Good idea. Another drink and a joke are in order.
Lord.
Yep. So, this duck walks into a pharmacy one day and asks to order some flea powder. And the pharmacist says, well, how do you think you're going to pay for that? And the duck says, just put it on my bill. Wait, it gets better. A few days go by and the duck comes back into the pharmacy, and this time he orders some condoms. And the pharmacist says, I suppose you want me to put those on your bill. Aghast, the duck says, what kind of a duck do you take me for? Well, apparently I may need to find some new material.
Well,
But you bums wouldn't know a good joke if it hit you in the bum.
Bob, let us know when you find one, will you?
No, please don't. Otherwise, we won't know when to laugh.
Well, better get another round, Ted. I'm funnier when they're drunk.
No, you're funnier when you're drunk.
Good evening. May I help you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting a private party?
No, not at all.
Is it okay if I come in? Are you sure you won't mind?
Please, you're welcome to sit wherever you like.
These guys are all Neanderthals, but harmless. Besides, you'll give the place a little class.
Yeah, please feel welcome, miss.
Yeah, can I buy you a drink? I have plenty of room at my table.
Nice try, son. But I am afraid the ladies' tastes are probably a little expensive for your account. Put a drink on my tab, Ted.
My tastes are quite egalitarian, but tonight I'm working, so I'll have hot tea if you have any. Otherwise, water is just fine.
Egalitarian? And you're working at this hour? You've definitely got the wrong bar.
What? No. I'm so embarrassed. Oh goodness, no. I'm not here for that. I'm not, no. But this, I'm not here for that. But this is definitely the right bar.
Well, no judgments here. We may be a ragtag bunch, but we're always happy to welcome a new face. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, everybody?
Yeah.
Tony, I see you haven't welcomed my new guest. Sounds like our vocabulary is about as big as yours.
I haven't decided yet. I think it's a big decision.
Don't be like that. A big decision. Just say, you're welcome to drink with us. Oh, I'm sorry. What is your name? Here at the Last Call pub, we go by first name basis.
Well, my parents did name me Angelica.
Angelica. It's the perfect name for you.
I'm afraid,
Down, boy.
I'm afraid it is a terrible misnomer.
Well, whatever the case, we're happy to call you whatever you like.
Well, maybe we should introduce ourselves. I'm Shelley. I'm a nurse. I just worked at...
Nurse. I can tell by your uniform. I do so admire what you do, fighting for people who wouldn't otherwise fight for you.
Oh. I never really thought about it that way. I've done the job so long, I just never thought.
And I'm Bill. I do construction, but things are a little slow right now.
Nice to meet you, Bill. I'm sure things will get better and you'll be back up in the air.
Yeah. Sure. Well, wait.
I'm Adam, and I know I look out of place with all these boomers, but I'm working on something big. And once I get my financing figured out, I'm gonna make it big. The sky's the limit.
Good luck with that. I hope you succeed and get out of your parents' basement.
Boy, she got you pegged.
How did you know that?
I meant no offense. I'm sure your parents are good people. I just find people easy to read. No, not read, really. I just find that people lack the emotional energy to really see what people are going through.
Not here. This is more than a bar. We're family. Dysfunctional maybe, but We care about each other and we share with each other.
Really? That's wonderful.
Yes, I feel more comfortable here than I do in my own home.
I'm sure it is, considering what your husband is like.
What does she mean by that, Shell?
Nothing.
Shelley,
Nothing. She is just guessing.
Shelley,
I'm starting to wish we didn't invite her in.
it's too late. What's done is done.
Tony's right. When I don't come to a party uninvited, but when I do, I hate to leave. In fact, I'm usually the last to leave.
Well, you found a party, and you don't ever have to leave. I think this is the most fun we've had in a long time. Let's face it, everybody, we're stuck in a rut. Same people, same stories, same old jokes. We know everything about each other. It's nice to have a little bit of mystery thrown into our dreary little lives.
Thanks, Bob. I'm glad I could add something to the evening, but I'm afraid you're wrong about one thing.
Oh, what's that?
You have so much to learn about one another.
And I suppose you know it all.
Well, I don't want to get too full of myself.
Now, hold on a
but-
second here. You may have done a little bit of research and learned that Adam's still living at home. I mean, it's a nice parlor trick and all, but anybody could have looked that up.
And I work on skyscrapers.
What?
Well, she said that I do construction and I work on skyscrapers. She said I would get back up in the air.
You know, well, fine. She could have looked that up as well.
And then what she said about Shelley's husband.
Yeah, what did you mean by that?
That's Shelley's secret to share, not mine.
What does she mean by that, Shell?
It's not important. I think it's time this woman leaves.
Shelley, you know that we're all here for you.
It doesn't matter. It won't change anything.
For God's sake, haven't any of you noticed how much makeup she wears some days? How some days her sleeves are short and long the next?
What's so unusual about that?
I'm saying, it's not the weather.
Shelley, tell us the truth. Does your husband...
We can't get you out of there. We can't help.
Shut up. Shut up, all of you. I don't need your sympathy and I don't need your help. I can take care of myself. Besides, it doesn't happen a lot. It's only occasionally. And I just sometimes get so busy, I forget to make sure that he's taken his medication. So really, it's more my fault. Ted, would you ask this woman to leave, please?
I'm afraid she's right, miss. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. You're kind of upsetting, well, you're upsetting things.
We all have our burdens to bear, and I'm afraid that's mine. It seems that wherever I go, I disrupt the usual order. I find it strange after all these years, but that's exactly the usual order.
Shelley, I'm terribly sorry for you. And I'm sure I can have that husband of yours taken care of. But really, spousal abuse, it's not all that unusual, is it? All right, Miss
Angelica.
Angelica. You may have learned some secrets about Bill, Adam, and Shell, but I notice you're awfully quiet about Ted, Tony, and me. What, we don't have any secrets to hide? You were not to be laid open in your little fortune-telling exhibition tonight? Come on. If you know so much, what's my secret?
Please, Bob. I'm really not here for that. I'm just trying to show you all that.
Oh, no, you're not going to get out of it that easily. I want you to tell us our fortunes. What are our secrets? What lies ahead for all of us?
Your tenacity is your strength and your greatest flaw, Bob. You don't stop until you own it or conquer it. That's why you have the riches that you have, but you can't conquer everything. Your wife, your sons,
You leave them out of this.
but you already have.
What?
You've forgotten them, and soon they won't be here anymore.
What are you talking about? My wife and boys are fine.
Ask Robert why he wrote the letter and purchased the pistol.
You don't know anything, you stupid bitch.
I'm sorry. I thought it would help. There's still a chance. And Ted, I suppose you want me to?
No, that's okay. I'll do it. You see, everybody? I'm dying. I may have been able to survive the bullets from the war, but I couldn't survive the chemicals. We try to be careful, but hell, there was still left over from the soil from the last war. The VA doctors aren't sure what it is, but I am. But they do know that it's too late to do anything about it. So, yeah, that's my future. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Yes, of course.
So, what I want to know is, what's your future? What's your story?
How interesting. In all my years, I've never had anyone ask about me. It's usually, why me? Or what did I do to deserve this? Oh, occasionally they ask what will happen to their loved ones, but never about me. Thank you.
So are you going to tell us?
We already know.
Tony's right. You do already know. It's hard to admit, but you do.
Death. You're death, aren't you?
And you're here to take us all.
Oh no, I'm sorry that you thought that. But sometimes when there's a group of people that deserve it, I'm allowed to visit you all. But I'm only here for a single soul.
Ted?
No.
You can't.
We won't let you. He's the one thing that holds this group together. Without him and this bar, we would be nothing.
Bill's right. You can't take him. Why?
Surely we can make some sort of deal. Money? I've got a lot I should just give away. Something?
I know.
I'll go.
Adam. No.
Come on, Ted. We all know I'm not getting out of my parents' basement. And I don't have any good ideas, but maybe this is my chance to make the world a better place by keeping you in it.
Shut up, kid. You have a lot of life ahead of you. You're young and you have a lot of opportunities. I'm ready to go. I've worked too damn hard my whole life and I'm tired. I'm ready to go. Take me instead.
Don't you see? We would all go in place of Ted. He's the best soul we've got here. With so many people dependent on him, you just can't take him.
How interesting. Rarely do I have people offer themselves up. The saints, the poets, they do some, but not ordinary people, and especially not in bars. But I'm afraid you're mistaken about one thing. I'm not here for Ted. You've all welcomed me in, and someday I'll be back for...
I'm ready.
Tony? What?
I've decided. I'm ready.
Does this mean you're inviting me in?
Really? You are so overly melodramatic.
It's because of people like you that have made me this way, but you have got to invite me in.
Fine. Please, will you join me? Will you leave this bar and take a nice walk in the moonlight?
You know, for an old curmudgeon, you really are quite the gentleman.
Only for the right woman.